walk around of our SF90. Got our key here. Double tap will open the front bonnet. Your charger will usually be stored up here. You're gonna have your window sticker. I'll have them laminate that. This is gonna be the bag for your charger, which your charger is actually in that right now. We're using the spare one. Charge it while it's sitting here. Your car cover, your tools, spare tire inflator, and your capacitor there. Pop that down. Key, you just grab it, it'll unlock. For our charger here, just a standard charger. Pull it out, pop it in, make sure it clicks. We're all set. We like to cover this with a towel just to keep from scratching anything. On the other side, you'll have your fuel door. So we've got our charger up there. On the door, we're going to have our battery charger door, fuel door, front bonnet. This will be to open the car doors on each side. Fire everything up here. So we've got everything illuminated. On this side, you're going to have your automatic headlights. Illuminate the board here with this light button. There are parking camera, parking sensors, mirrors. For the mirrors, the trick is put your whole finger in the center, left and right, but you want to just kind of hold it and it'll move the mirrors each way you would like. Got our cruise control button here. When the car's on, we're going to have our various controls for that. This is going to be up and down right here. Increase and decrease speed. Resume. Click and press that again. We've got our brights. Flash is backwards. Behind the steering wheel, you're going to have your volume. On this side, click it's going to go to mute. Got all of our display here. Just to close, click back. So this is going to be our main control panel for this screen. We've also got your display here. Click 71 and adjust my temperature up and down. Hit AC whenever the car's on. Hit auto. I can do it without the car. Off. Turn the screen off. Performance screen. Audio over here as well, so we can change stations, do all that on this side. Pretty convenient. Got your source here, so I can go through my different sources. Navigation. Show you here. Your favorite search point of interest, stuff like that. Settings. There's also another air conditioning panel. You go up and down here. You'll see it change there on the dash. So kind of a quick access to AC is going to be right there. It's really hard to see these on the camera. Fan. Turn everything off. Auto. Defrosters. You're going to have your direction here. Just click it on auto. Back. So we've got our vehicle. We've got our status here. Hybrid mode. If I want to charge it while I'm driving, I can click charge if it's in hybrid. So it'll default to the motor running. So let's say you're in hybrid mode and the motor's off. If you click this charge button, it's going to turn the motor off essentially. Or it's going to turn the motor on so that it charges the battery. There's your speed. Got our G-forces, G-meter here. Click back again, go to audio. So we got our audio screen. Click, we can go to list, favorites, sources. So if you're on your normal radio, which I am now, get my list up, I can click and hold. That makes it a favorite. vice versa. You can click and hold it again to turn it off. I can go to my favorite mode and do all that good stuff. Back, navigation. So we got my trip. It kind of changes these screens as I'm going through it. Phone, pretty simple pairing. Just click OK and go through the steps. It will allow you to pair. Settings, car. So let's go to show display. It'll be auto, brightness, door mirrors, units of measurement, TPMS. Heads-up display settings will be new. You'll have your, well, it's going to be on right now, brightness, vertical adjustments. You can move its location there in the window. And display mode. Oops. Put it on whatever you'd like. We'll start with a race. It's going to be a little bit more driver focused. Shift indicator lights, which will be up here on the steering wheel. Total odometer, our trip on the display here, so I can see my odometer, which is 49 miles. Entertainment. Themes. So if I want to change the color of the speedometer or tachometer, I can. So click OK. Now it changes to yellow. So for this car, let's go with Lumino. There you go. Audio settings, just going to be your various audio settings in here, so the equalizer, balance, fader, etc. Again, I'm just using this the entire time. Back, service. So we can get our information about our service. It'll tell you when you need to get service. Driving assistance system, lane departure warning, traffic sign recognition. So on this, it's on. You can turn it off. Let's do the sensitivity as low. Leave it on for you. The back front sensor is going to be on. So that's about it as far as this main screen here. If I hit this View Max button, it's going to change my actual screen. There's our big navigation screen. I'm going to hit it again. Max, this is our performance screen. It's going to show you what's going on with the hybrid motor right there. We got our main screen, and then we can use this to swipe. Where am I? Going to be on one of these screens. Once I'm on one of these screens, then I can use this to swipe through the menus. Another cool feature is going to be your different driving modes. So it's going to default to hybrid. You got our eDrive, which is going to be your full electric. You're not going to hear any motor sounds. You're going to have this. It's going to be your tachometer. So it'll show you what you're able to drive, how much distance you have remaining. This says I've got 3 miles of range. We're a little low on battery, so we're letting it charge up. Got our hybrid here. This is going to be kind of your normal driving mode. We're going to hit our performance there. That's going to give you almost all the power, but still missing about 200, 150, 200 of it. And then qualifying mode, that's going to be full beans, drive as hard as you can, and it is fast. So it'll only let you drive that, for a couple laps, let's say, and then it'll switch back to performance where it will start charging the battery again. If I want to see what's going on with the battery, this is probably my favorite little button here. So I'm in race mode, or I'm in sport over here. I can go to race mode if I like, but it doesn't really change anything on the screens or really in the driving characteristics. These are going to be the biggest differences as far as power delivery. This is going to, kind of be like your standard Ferrari Manettino. We're going to have your sport race CT off. You can see it change up there, and you got everything off all the way to the right. So you'll drive it in sport, either performance or hybrid most of the time. And then over on this side, you can see what's going on with the charging system. So this screen will light up. The motor, whenever that's on, the actual petrol motor, it'll show you when it's activated. It'll show you whenever it's recharging. It'll show you whenever it's doing regenerative braking. It'll show you which motor is being active. So if you're in reverse, you'll see this reverse motor there. The front axle electric motor will be working. Use that for the radio as well. But yeah, this shows you kind of your charge percentage, stuff like that. And then if I click this button, I'm kind of jumping around here. Click this button here, you're going to have your climate control modes. You can click through those real quick on the screen and then use this. So you really don't need to use this side, but you can. But it gives you kind of a couple different options here. So you've got all your options on the screen. Click back, you've got our windshield wipers there. Up top, you have your usual dome lights turn off there. This is going to be your interior alarm, so it'll go off with motion if that's detected whenever the car's locked. You also have your door lock and unlock, and then you're going to have your dome lights here, which is just a touch, really nice. Your map lights here, and then your dome lights, and then your map lights. And you've got 2 LEDs that'll shine down, give you a little bit of extra light. Vents pretty easy to move around. Just going to use your hand to put them wherever you'd like. What else? You can start it however you'd like. It'll only go in full electric mode as a startup if the battery is fully charged, or if it feels that it's able to kind of go on its own. Right now we might be a little bit too low, but it might still do it. Let's see if it does. Actually, I've got the car on. I've got the car plugged in, so it won't. So we'll leave that off. Down here you're going to have your window switches, reverse, auto, manual, and launch control. Windshield wipers there. Pretty easy. Carbon in our doors.